What foods are actually healthy? I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Pick up the free copy of the nutrition and workout guide in the description below. I'm currently down 42 pounds. And if you're interested in how I did that, pick up that free copy of the nutrition and workout guide. The owner of Ensorsale. Ensorsale is family. Together we rise up from humble beginnings to inspire others all over the world with the messages on our t-shirts. Wear your inspiration today and use code FitFutureMD for 20% off. So you hear this all the time, right? Eat healthy, eat healthy, eat healthy. You're eating bad, or there's bad food or good food, right? And for a long time, I was under this, impression, or under this thought that my thought process was it was just a calorie in, calorie out game, right? So you would basically eat whatever you wanted to as long as you kept your calories, so say you were trying to be, let's say my grandfather was 150 pounds soaking wet, right? So he probably only ate 1,500, 1,400 calories a day, right? Drank a lot of coffee, right? And, but his son, my father, was 300 pounds most of his life, right? So what was the difference? Is the difference the genetics, because they're, father, son, or was it just the choice, right? My grandfather chose not to eat that much, or, whatever, right? So, or was it, anyway, why is not the point of the video, but, so, when I finished my 30-day, cut, right? From October to November of last year. After that, I got my blood work done, right? Blood work was significantly improved, right? After the 30-day cut. And I wasn't eating that unhealthy before the cut, right? It wasn't like, most of my, 80% of my diet would have been considered a clean diet, right? By most experts. But there were certain things that were in there that caused me to be overweight, right? So what is the real difference between something that's healthy and something that's not? Well, something that, to me, something that is healthy does not cause you to crave that food, right? Now, you're going to have hunger, but hunger and cravings are two different things. Like, uncontrollable craving versus hunger is two different things. Two different things, right? So, for instance, diet soda gave me uncontrollable cravings, especially at night, right? So, for whatever reason, whatever bacteria eats a diet soda will give me uncontrollable cravings, right? So after that 30-day cut, diet soda has been cut from my life since then, right? And, there's other things out there that you have to figure out what causes you to have cravings, right? Let's say it might be cookies, it might be ice cream, you just have an uncontrollable craving for these foods. So that means there's something in there that's either addictive, or it causes the bacteria in your gut to call for it, or that bacteria feeds specifically on a substance in that food, right? Because let me tell you, back in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they weren't eating they were eating the burgers and fries, the fried chicken, and that generation lived to be in the hundreds, right? Most of them, right? They still had, heart attacks and all that stuff. They didn't even have stents yet, like, but less of them died from cancer and stuff as well. So, you know, but the point is that I always thought, you know, always was of the thinking like, oh yeah, you know, it's 0 calories. So, you know, at max, it'll be 15, 20 calories, you know, if they round, you know, half a calorie down or something, and, you know, you'll be fine. But the difference is what it did to your mind and what it did to your cravings, right? So you have to figure out what foods do that for yourself, right? So, you know, I know that a diet soda does that to me, right? A regular sweet tea will not do that to me, right? So whatever, you know, even though that'll spike my sugar, right? Because sweet tea will spike your sugar, it doesn't cause me to have huge cravings for it, which is interesting, but I'm still not having sweet tea all the time, right? But it is something that I could have occasionally and then not come back the next day and completely ruin my diet, ruin my nutrition plan, right? So it's just something to think about, you know, when you go and, you know, create your long-term meal plan, your long-term nutrition plan, right? Because at the end of the day, it's really about what can you stick to forever? What can you live without forever, right? I can live without diet soda forever. Like, diet soda is not something that's going to make or break my life, right? And for a lot of people, it is, right? But at the same time, when you're very active and you sweat a lot, you have to find something other than just water that you can drink, right? That won't cause you to have cravings as well, right? So you just got to give this kind of stuff a thought when you try to make your long-term meal plan, because, you know, like I say, I do you know, just like a bodybuilder, you know, I'll do a cut, you know, every year, probably from now on. Once I get to 250 and I get my strength back, you know, I may do a 5 or, you know, a cut every year, right? You know, summer cut, whatever you want to call it, just to, you know, put everything back, you know, or to get good photos or whatever, right? Whatever reason you do a cut and want to look good, right? Some people just want to look good, and I'll probably just be that. I just want to look good, right? So for me, like, I know that vegetables are not going to be my thing, because I have to eat vegetables Southern style, right? Southern style vegetables have brown sugar on them, right? And butter. That immediately makes those vegetables not healthy, right? And if you eat them plain, they taste like crap, right? Also, for some people, vegetables cause gas, right? And if something's causing you to have gas, it's probably not the best thing for you, even though it's a vegetable, right? So you have to find other ways. But for me, a salad all day long. I can eat a salad all day long. Doesn't hurt my stomach, you know, and it's low calorie, right? The dressing is the issue on salads, right? So some people just cover the lettuce completely with dressing, and that's not really the healthy way to do something, right? When you don't want to be having 1,000 calorie salad, right? When you only have 1,500 calories a day, right? And that's most people are between 15 and 2,000 calories a day, right? And, you know, that would make you, you know, basically 180 to 200 pound person is 2,000 calories a day, right? So that's something to keep in mind, like I say, because, you know, you'll talk to some people that, you know, saying, oh man, I'm only eating 1,200 calories. Well, I'm like, you know, you're 5 foot nothing. And by BMI, you're supposed to be like 105 pounds. So your normal, you know, your normal might be 1,100 calories, and you're getting 100 extra calories a day. And that's why you're not seeing any, you know, and then you might be not doing any physical activity to go along with that, to get that caloric deficit, so you actually get the you know, the results that you want, right? And I think that's really the difficult part, especially in America, is because, I mean, there is food everywhere, right? You turn on a television, food. You look at YouTube, food. You look at Instagram, TikTok, food, right? Every sign, you know, you go down the road, there's hundreds of restaurants, you know, food everywhere, right? And usually there's only one, maybe two healthy food options, right? Grilled meat options, right? Basically. So salmon and grilled chicken. You know, steaks, you really, they'll marinate steaks and stuff, so you really can't even trust a steak, right? So what do? You eat at home all the time. You get a meal prep service to prep for you, right? So you have to adjust to be healthy, right? And say right now America is not healthy, right? Most Americans are overweight. I'm overweight, right? Can't say that I'm not, but I'm trying to get there, right? I'm actively trying to be different than everyone else so that I get to where I want to be. And even where I want to be is still going to be BMI overweight, right? But there's other things than BMI, right? Mirror check, your blood work, and your joints and all that kind of stuff, right? So just keep that in mind as well, because it's not just all about BMI. Sometimes it's like you know, obviously if you're over 6 foot, you know, 180 pounds is not really a good look at 6 foot tall, right? But 220 might be, 230, you know, just saying. So it's up to you what your goals are. Try to find out what that long-term nutrition plan is going to be, what causes you to have cravings, and cut that stuff from your life, right? And that's kind of the point of the video. Just cut things from your life that cause you to have problems. I'm Nate. I'm the FitFutureMD. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Send me questions if you have them. You know, I'll answer them up here. I'll answer them you directly. Like I say, if you're trying to start a business or anything, email me. Happy to help you do whatever you need to do. And shop at Ensorsale.com. FitFutureMD for 20% off. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.